Good morning, H. Are you on?
Good morning, Chair.
Okay, I just want to check if I'm audible. Thanks very much.
You are, Chairperson.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Maybe just check with the other members as well to make sure that their backgrounds are in place as they come on, and check if they're audible.
Chairperson,
Yes, Honorable
it's Kaunda.
Mkolisi.
Yeah, don't think of me
Hi,
when you
sorry,
are.
I see Mkolisi on the thing.
Yeah, that's me, Kaunda.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I
Don't
got you.
think,
Thanks, Honorable Kaunda.
don't think of the latecomers and put my name. I came before you today.
I was on at past. You don't know that.
I came very early today.
No, I saw when you came on. I was there.
That's
Okay,
good.
there's a few seconds left.
It's 9 o'clock, Chair. We can start.
Recording in progress.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mtolini, and welcome to the members of the Committee on Public Infrastructure and the Minister in the Presidency at this virtual meeting this morning. We are here to discuss and adopt the reports respectively for the budget vote 13, Public Works and Infrastructure, and the annual performance plan of the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure, as well as vote 40, Transport, and the annual performance plan of the Department of Transport. Both of these departments has presented to us, and I would just like to start before we do the roll call. I'd like to thank our administration staff, Dr. Clark, Mr. Mtolini. Thank you so much for completing these reports in a very short space of time. We really appreciate your diligence in this. Mr. Mtolini, can you confirm that we are correct?
Thank you, Chairperson. In the platform, I can confirm that Honorable Kaunda, KZN, Honorable Feza, Mpumalanga, Honorable Briet, Free State, and Honorable, I will call Honorable Ego, Free State, Honorable Badenhurst, yourself, Chair, Western Cape, and Honorable Mimang, Northern Cape, and Honorable Mulokome, Limpopo. Let me just check those that have recorded. Yeah, Chairperson, I think those are the members in the platform that are representing 6 provinces. We are 7, you are 7 members in the platform, but you are 6 provinces because 2 members are coming from the same province.
Very much. We are therefore correct. Members, welcome to this meeting. I am really sorry that we have to rush this meeting, but as you all know, we need to be in City Hall for the debate on the President's speech on the opening of Parliament yesterday. And so, with your cooperation, we've sent the reports to you during the course of yesterday, and I trust that you've all perused these reports. So I would just like to hand over to our committee secretary for the explanation on the procedural matters on the adoption of the vote reports. Thank you very much. Mr. Mtolini, over to you.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, honorable members. Mine will be very short. I've already started with my procedural work, where we confirm, the quorum. So in terms of the Rule 153, it says, except when a question is to be decided, business may proceed irrespective of the number of delegates present. When the question is to be decided in terms of Section 65 of the Constitution, committee members representing at least 5 provinces or 6 provinces in the case of constitutional amendment must be present. So in this case, Chairperson, we are more than 6 provinces, then we correct. Therefore, it continues to say the question is decided by the supporting vote of at least 5 provinces. Therefore, this report must be supported by at least 5 provinces. Thank you, Chairperson. I'll hand back to you, Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Mtolini. Members, shall we go over to the consideration of the budget vote reports? The first report that we are considering will be the vote 13 on public works. The observations and key findings of this report is contained on page 3 of the report under points 3.1 to points 3.7. Are there any questions or comments under that specific part of the report, observations and key findings? You can just indicate by raising your hand if you have any comments. But I don't see any hands, and we'll then move on to the recommendations that are under point 4. The recommendations are contained between 4.1 and 4.9, as on the screen now. And I just want to check if there are any comments or questions or inputs from any of the members. But I don't see any hands. Mr. Mthalini, if I may, from the chair, the president yesterday evening in his opening of Parliament address has given the green light for South Africa to be turned into a construction site, which is as per the minister's statement when he came and briefed our committee earlier this week. And I think in the spirit of promoting job creation and pushing job creation as a driver to push forward our economy, it will be really good if our committee lends their support to this statement to turn South Africa into a construction site. And I would like to ask the committee's permission to include that in our report, if possible, please. Any questions or comments? Mr. Mthalini, you must help me. I don't see any hands. Thank you very much, Honorable Kaunda. Appreciate your input.
Honorable Muimang.
Thank you very much. Is that the vote of support, Honorable Muimang? Thank you very much.
Yes, Honorable Chairperson, that is the vote of support from the
Thank you very much.
I second him, Chair.
You got your hand up, Honorable Kaunda?
Thank you. I second the Chief Whip. I wanted to support your amendment. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. Honorable members, can we then go over to the vote on the adoption of this report?
Chairperson?
Pardon, Age?
Maybe you may wish Dr. Clark at least, to come in on this recommendation.
Pardon?
I'm saying you may wish Dr. Clark to come in on how this recommendation
okay.
crafted. Yes.
Dr. Clark, any comments?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chairperson. That will, as the Chair said, that be included in the introduction to the report. Not so much a recommendation because it's the committee resolving on its own decision. But definitely that can be included in the report, Chair.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Clark. We appreciate your guidance on that. If that's in order with Honorable Muimang and Honorable Kaunda, that we include that in the introductory remarks. Thank you very much for that. Honorable members, can we now go over to, we have a proposer and a seconder for the report. Thank you very much, Honorable Muimang and Honorable Kaunda. Can we go over to the vote on the report? Are there any provinces against this report?
Sorry, Chair.
Yes, Honorable Kaunda.
Yes, Honorable Ceza.
Oh, sorry, Honorable Ceza.
No, I just wanted to check, man. We are receiving a report out of a meeting, an engagement of the APP of the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure. Our engagement was pertaining to the APPs, and I just wanted to check in terms of your contribution about what the President said yesterday, the context in which he said it, and whether, he was part of a meeting that we had with the department that we should then
Yes, thank you very much for that, Honorable Keza. I actually have the President's speech in front of me, and the context in which he mentioned that, and I can read it to you if you want me to, is that we will massively increase this, and I'm quoting now, we will massively increase the scale of investment in infrastructure through a more holistic and integrated approach, positioning Infrastructure South Africa as a central institution of coordination and planning. We are simplifying the regulations on public-private partnerships to enable greater investment in both social and economic infrastructure development. And then specific to what our amendment to this report is, I'm quoting again, from our largest metros to our deepest rural areas, we have a clear intention to turn our country into a construction site. Which is exactly what the Minister of Public Works said in our committee. So we just want to echo that sentiment, and that's why I've asked for the inclusion of that. Does that answer your question?
Well, I don't know if it actually ascertains what I'm trying to get around, Chair, respectfully, because my question pertains to whether that undertaking was part of a meeting. You are saying that the minister echoed that, and it was replicated by the president following that meeting. Surely, I don't know how the minister and the president have a prior engagement in terms of how they should craft their speeches. But I'm just asking in the context under which it says, I'm saying that this was said after our engagement with the minister, and to form part of a report that should be adopted as part of the APP might have some serious implications in terms of it being part of what we were engaging at the time, because we were not engaging the president's speech. We are yet to engage, even though it
Thank you. I will let me allow the other hands. We get your point. Let me allow the other hands to have comments as well, if you don't mind, Honorable Keza. Honorable Moimang, and then Honorable Kaunda, and then Honorable Skierkogel. So let's start with Honorable Moimang. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. So I think both yourself and Comrade Keza correctly pointed out that in the opening remarks of the Honorable Minister, correctly so, he referred to the intention also of the department to turn the department to a construction site. And obviously, that in itself is part and parcel of the report, which explains the reason as to why Dr. Clark said that it can be in the introduction, can be part of the report. Remember the minister's briefing came after they had cabinet Lekgotla, and obviously de facto he was sharing with us in the committee the thrust of the resolution of cabinet Lekgotla, which yesterday was comprehensively elaborated by the president. So it's not necessarily introducing something new that the president has said yesterday, because it was an elaboration in terms of the briefing that the minister gave in the committee meeting. So therefore, there is no contradiction, because the only thing that the president did yesterday was to elaborate. The minister could not elaborate because Had he done that, he'd have stolen the thunder out of the opening parliamentary remarks. And therefore, submit chair that we are in order. Thank you. Because even Honorable Teza says that referral was also made to the minister's remarks. So it's not that we are bringing something new that was not raised in the committee. We are just saying that the amendment that we are making to the committee, let's build on the opening remarks by the minister in terms of the intention of this seventh administration to turn our country into a construction site. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to just, sorry, Honorable Kaunda, before I take your hand, I'm just going to take Dr. Clark's hand because as the content advisor, she might give an explanation which might make the other comments explain better the context. Dr. Clark, do you want to go ahead, please?
Yes, thank you, Chairperson. Just briefly, to assist, when in the report, it will state that was the inputs the minister gave yesterday. Subsequently, the same inputs were echoed by the President in his opening of Parliament, and in light of that, the committee expresses its support for the vision set out by the President and the Minister, to make it clear that that was not undertaking that took place in the meeting on Wednesday, but it happened in light of subsequent events, Chairperson. Thank you.
Yeah, that's how I have it as well. Thank you very much. Honorable Kaunda.
Thanks, Chair. Dr. Clark have covered me. Thank you.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Honorable Skierkogel.
Thanks, Chair. No, I was covered with Dr. Clark, but it also says on page 5 of our presentation, turning South Africa into a construction site. So it's not a hindsight admission that you're giving to the committee, Chairperson.
Thank you very much. I see there's a Regina's iPhone. I'm not sure which member that is, but I'll recognize your hand.
No, thanks, Chair. It's Honorable Mlokomi. No, I'm covered by the latter speakers, Chair.
Thank you very much for that. Honorable members, can we then please go to the adoption of this report if there's no further comments? Thank you very much. Can we have hands in favor of this report, please? Thank you very much. Are you okay, H? You've got all the hands?
Chairperson, I think it will be better for me at least, to confirm them. Members must
Yeah.
not put them down.
Okay. Members, please keep your hands up so we can tally the votes.
I'm going to go as they are chronologically. I see the hand of Honorable Mulokome, the hand of Honorable Muimang, the hand of Dr. Igor, the hand of Honorable Briet, and the hand of Honorable Kaunda and yourself, Chairperson. So this report is supported by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Honorable Mabebo. So,
and how many provinces?
It's supported by 7 provinces.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Members, you can lower your hands. Just for the record purposes, are there any abstentions? Please lower the hands if you are not abstaining. Honorable Mabebo, is that an abstention? Anybody against the report? I just see one hand, but that hand was up during the abstention as well. Can you please clarify that? Honorable Mabebo, your hand is up. Can you just indicate to us which way you are voting? Are you abstaining or are you voting against the report?
Chair, can I come in? It's Honorable Mulukomi, because
Yes, please.
I think he has a problem with the gadgets. I just spoke to him. He supported
Okay.
the report. Yeah.
Okay, that's noted, Julie. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, members. That report is then duly adopted. We'll move on to the second report. It's vote 40, and that report is for transport, the annual performance plan of the Department of Transport. And we will move on to the meat of the report, which is on page 3, observations and key findings, covered by 3.1 until 3.5. Are there any comments, questions? Nothing. Thank you very much. We'll move on to recommendations. The recommendations are 4.1 on page 4 until 4.7 on page 5. Are there any comments or questions? I don't see any hands. Thank you very much. So we move for the adoption of this report. Can we have a proposal for the report, please? Thank you, Honorable Skierkogel. And I see Honorable Kaunda's hand as a seconder. Thank you very much, Honorable Kaunda. We have a proposer and a seconder. Can we move to vote on this report? All provinces in favor of the report, can you please raise your hands? Mr. Klupeka, H, can you just check for us, please?
Thank you, Chairperson. As I did with the previous report, the provinces that are in support, it's Northwest, Mr. Mabebo, Dr. Igor from Gauteng, Honorable Briet from Free State, Honorable Mimyang, Northern Cape, Honorable Mulokome from Limpopo, and Honorable Kaunda, KZN, Chairperson, Western Cape. So,
Select committee.
Sorry, can you just...
Chairperson are in support.
Okay, is that everybody in favor, or are there anybody who's missing from the vote?
I'm saying, Chairperson, 7 provinces are in support.
Okay, so just for the record then, thank you very much, members. You can lower your hands. Just for the record, are there any abstentions? Hands are still being lowered. Okay, all the hands have been lowered, and there's nobody against. Anybody against? No. Looks like this report was adopted unanimously. Thank you very much, honourable members. I appreciate your input this morning, and I trust that you will all travel safely to City Hall, and we look forward to the debates for the rest of the day. Thank you very much to our administration staff, on Dr. Clark, and thank you very much, Mr. Mtelini, for your inputs and for your hard work in making sure that the reports were ready for adoption. Thank you so much. And I now declare this meeting closed. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, colleagues. See you in the sitting.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Thank you, sir.